found a ladybug. So today we're in Barranco, and this is my favorite place in Lima because you can find culture, you can find good places for eating, for hanging out with friends, and it's close to the beach. And yes, I love the sea, so this is a perfect place. And there's, unlike Miraflores, this is not so modern. You will see it's more traditional, it's older, and we're gonna find a different scene than we did in Miraflores. Oh, there's a squirrel there. See? Oh, it's so cute. And this is Sáenz Peña Street. And I like this place a lot because it's very quiet for Lima standards. And there's also a lot of places like this. This is a design shop. And there's some art galleries, design places. It's a lot about culture. And it has, at the end of the street, a nice view of the sea. And there's also paragliders there, in case you didn't have enough in Miraflores.
In my opinion, the best way to get to Barranco is walking from Miraflores. It's about 10 or 15 minutes from there, and you can have a nice view of the sea on your way, or get lost in the streets, which is a really good idea here. An interesting thing about Barranco is that it's one of the smallest districts in Lima. However, the monumental area is about 60% of the whole district, and there's almost 200 constructions here that are declared as monuments. Okay, it's time for some history of Barranco. When you get here, you will notice that this is very old. There are many old houses here, and this town began like just a small beach town for the weekends of the wealthy people of Lima. They had their houses in Lima center, and they went for the weekend to the beach on the summertime, and they had their beach houses here. But the city got bigger. Lima Center got connected with Miraflores, Barranco, and all the other small towns, and this is what we have now. If you're a fan of architecture as much as I do, you're gonna like this place because there's lots of houses from the beginning of the 20th century, most of them of European style. These used to be the houses of the aristocracy of those times, but nowadays most of those houses are restaurants or bars, like for example Ayahuasca or Posada del Ángel. Some other houses became museums, for example the Mate Museum, founded by photographer Mario Testino, who is Peruvian and used to live in Barranco. This place is dedicated to his photography of celebrities and fashion.
And this is, in my opinion, the most beautiful construction in Barranco. This is the Pedro de Osma Museum. It's in Barranco from the beginning of the 20th century. Right now it's an Museum of Colonial Art. You can go in if you pay the entrance. It's a beautiful house in the inside. If you have the chance to go in, go. This is the tramway road that similar to the one that used to be here. And this is just a small replica of the wagon, and it's part of the electricity museum that is the other side of the road. And there used to be a tramway that connected Barranco with Lima Center. And well, this is all left now. It's actually working. It goes like 4 or 5 blocks from here, and that's it.
Now it's time to go to the main square of Barranco. This is a meeting point for everybody who wants to go full partying on the weekends. And it's a very different place on the afternoons because you can feel that it's a very relaxing and calm and quiet place where you can just sit on a bench and just see life passing by. An iconic place of Barranco is the Puente de los Suspiros, the Bridge of Sighs. This is a very romantic place. The story says that if you cross this bridge holding your breath, your wish will come true. I'm not sure if that's like that, but well, we can try. Now we will go on the bridge, literally, and we will take the Bajada de Baños. This is an old path that fishermen used to take centuries ago, and now it's people in the summertime the one who uses it for going to the beach. There is many restaurants along the way, and it ends up on a nice view of the sea. Alright, time for more history. Long time ago, there used to be a funicular in Barranco. You see those trees on the cliff? That's the way where the funicular used to go. But modernity came, the road was built, and there was no more place for the funicular. And now it's beach time! Do you remember in Miraflores episode I told you these beaches were going to be very different? Well, what I meant was that here people come for swimming and just chilling and relaxing. There are no surfers here, and this is just more like a family beach. And also there is sand here. Finally we find sand here. And today is Sunday, so it's very crowded. This is the usual beach day on Lima. As I told you, Barranco is a small district, so there's not so many beaches here. The beach we are now, it's called Yuyos, which means seaweed. One thing you have to take in account when you come to the beach in Lima is that seawater is very cold. This is not like in the Caribbean or the Mediterranean. It's not as warm, but don't worry, it's not that you're going to freeze. It's colder than you expect to be in this part of the Pacific Ocean. But I have to admit that I can resist to soak my feet in the sea. Okay, history time. Long time ago, some fishermen got lost in the sea, but they found a light in the horizon and they followed it. They got saved and they searched for the light. They found a cross in the place and they built a shop.
And this is the ermita. This is the first church in Barranco. And this is where the actual Barranco town began. And it's right next to Puente de los Suspiros.
Barranco has always been a place of culture. It's always been the place where artists, writers, painters lived, and you can find art everywhere on the streets, especially in the stairs that connect Bajada de Baños with Castillo Street. Here you can find paintings, sculptures, and even poems on your way. So you can think with your heart and find some balance in the way. And when you come to Barranco, don't forget to take a look at the amazing views from the Mirador. There is more cliffs here to enjoy the sunset and just to stare at the sea until the sun comes down and the quietness of Barranco is gone.
So, sunset has arrived and the night's beginning here, and that's the beginning of the party in Barranco, because this is the party area. But that's another story. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time in Lima Day 3, Lima Center.